What if every day felt like a Friday? You've got money in the bank, you're engaged in meaningful work, and you're spending quality time with the people who matter most to you doing what you want to do. The key to making Everyday Friday is to align yourself with your superpowers. Everyone is born with superpowers, and your superpowers are as unique to you as your fingerprints. They act as your internal guidance system, which never force you to do anything. Instead, they're your natural strengths that cultivate a positive impact. When your superpowers are activated, you're engaged and empowered. The problem is that according to the Gallup organization, 85% of the workforce is disengaged, which not only results in $7 trillion in lost productivity, more importantly, there are millions of unhappy people around us. The highest performing organizations align the superpowers of their people with their workflow, which not only results in a stronger bottom line, you're happier, and quite frankly, the world is a better place. My name is Nina Segura. I'm the founder of Metaspire, creator of Business Coaching on Demand, and the best-selling author of Every Day is Friday, the ACT Blueprint for leaders and entrepreneurs. I help cultivate high-performing super teams so that every day can be free, fun, and fulfilling like a Friday. So this morning we reviewed the 3 ways that you can access your universal superpowers. And now we're gonna have some fun with your unique leadership superpowers. Who's ready to have some fun? Yes! Look at that time, right? All right, so for this exercise, I need your help. I need 6 volunteers to come up on the stage with me. Yes, please come up. Please come up. First come, first served. All right, great. You stand there, you stand there, you stand there. And one more. Patty. Okay, then Alea. Okay, great. All right, can we have one more on this side just to sequence? Oh, so loving and giving, I love it. Okay, so for this exercise, I'm gonna give you a brief description of this superpower, and we're gonna do it together, but you're gonna do it in your own unique way. So leadership superpowers come from business leaders, and they also come from superheroes. And so I'm gonna tell you what it is, and then on the count of 3, we're actually gonna embody it. So if you have any questions about it, you just let me know, because I'm here to be in service, and we're gonna all do it together. We're gonna do a super leader power pose for this particular leadership superpower, okay? All right, so the first one is visionary. Visionary superpowers. So this comes in the form of people who break industries like Freddie Mercury did in music, how Richard Branson does. Professor X, right? He started the whole school. So on the count of 3, oh, there's only one rule, by the way, I forgot to tell you. Trust your instincts. Trust your body. And whatever you do is right. First rule, improv. It's all right. There's no mistakes, okay? You ready? Yeah. 1, 2, 3. Oh! Good job! Leadership has been discussed for hundreds of years, and my definition is just a little bit different than most, which is I think we're all leaders. We may be having different ways of expressing that leadership, and we may have a positive or a negative impact to it. And the best leaders, the most skilled leaders, take responsibility for their impact, whether that's intentional or unintentional. Okay, systemic. So after the vision is set, so typically CEOs would set a vision, or a company founder, and in leadership superpowers, the next really needed skill set would be someone who is good with systems. So these are people that can take in a lot of information. They do architecture, they work in strategic operations. These are people like Batman, who maybe didn't like the way that the police were doing their system and kind of created his own, okay? So like Batman, so these are people who play chess, just can take in a lot of information and make something meaningful out of it. So on the count of 3, we're gonna do systemic. Ready? 1, 2, 3. I love it! Good job! All right. Oh, this is great. I'm having so much fun. Okay, good. That's more important. All right, the third one is directive. The directive superpowers are typically people that come in, they get the vision, they get the strategy,
and they're going to tell you what to do. These are typically legal people, compliance officers, people you need to have the answers. These are like air traffic controllers. These are your mentors. These are people that you can trust in a crisis, okay? So these are people like Thor. You know, when he says it, he's gonna slam that hammer or whatever it is and go down, okay? So on the count of 3, let's get to your best directive superpower. 1, 2, 3. Awesome!
Superpowers, if you think about, the comic books, everyone says, oh, you're a superhero. And really what superpowers are things that we maybe we're not even aware of that we have. So there's 3 universal superpowers, which are what we're born with. And we're all born, as we come to being a mature adult, we get to go through the age of being a child. And if that curiosity and that imagination doesn't leave us, that's a superpower that can be really useful in business. As we go through our teenage years, the ability to confront authority, the ability to take a challenge and push ourselves and push others, that's a really great leadership characteristic and superpower. And then the third one is, the loving parent, the divine masculine, the divine feminine, which is within all of us. And I think as time goes on, as we resonate with different leadership superpowers, which are, visionary, and this is in my book, Every Day is Friday, and there's an assessment that people can take at leadershipsuperpowersassessments.com that to identify their leadership superpowers. But we all have them, and we know them because we feel really good when we use them.
Okay, the 4th one is logical, and these are the people that are typically in finance or technologies. They're really good at details and numbers. They're good at tempo. They don't get fall. This is the perfect example of this is the Black Widow, who pushed her boyfriend, Eric Banion, over the cliff so that he could turn into the Hulk. So very task-oriented, kind of just really focused on specifics. Okay, ready? Logical superpower. 1, 2, buckle my shoe. 3. Good. Awesome. Okay, the 5th one, these are the heart-based people. These people are typically relational leadership are in usually service. So HR could be marketing, could be really any, it doesn't necessarily have to be, but typically they lean towards those departments. So Oprah Winfrey, Ellen DeGeneres, real life leaders, right? Okay, so on the count of 3, you could get a little closer for this one if you wanted to. Relational superpower. 1, 2, 3.
We hugged.
Awesome. Perfect. Okay, the next one, the 6th one, which is the last one-ish, so a little surprise, is flexible. And these are your support staff. These are the people that will they're rarely out of a job because they can pretty much do anything. You might hear them say, I'm the master of many, what was it? Jack of all trades, master of none, thank you. Flexible. You ready on the count of 3? 1, 2, 3. Okay. All right, now, ready? We're gonna do this really fast because our clock is ticking. So we're gonna run through them really fast again. Ready? Ready? It doesn't matter. Everything's right. Everything you do is right. Trust your body. Ready? Visionary. Systemic. Directive. Logic. Relational. Flexible. Okay, now this one's really important. So before you do this one, think about how you felt in each one of those and take what you like and leave the rest, because this is about you. And it's really important because and I want everybody to step forward. Smoosh in a little. Thank you. And think about you not just doing this for yourself, but the generations of women before you who maybe came to this country without a high school education, maybe couldn't speak the language, and all the women that are coming after us, watching us to be the examples. So this is your unique superpower pose. You ready?
Yeah.
Okay, 1, 2, 3. Awesome! Was that fun? Was that fun? That's so much fun! Oh my God, I love it! Thank you so much. The biggest problem I see in employee engagement today is that people spend too much time focusing on retention numbers versus really looking into someone's eyes and being able to say, I see you and I know your value and I'm going to do whatever I can to support your growth as a leader. The second thing is that a lot of organizations that are growing really fast forget to implement leadership goals within their one-on-one monthly conversations that they have with their employees, having really clearly identified leadership behaviors and their goals, and just really generally being a leader. And that impacts other people wanting to be a leader too. My favorite clients are senior leaders of organizations who have a great team. They maybe have 1 or 2 department heads that aren't getting along very well, or they have a really great vision and they're not sure why the people that are working for them don't understand and they're not connecting to their vision. What differentiates me from others that do what I do is that first of all, I'm very committed to my clients. I only work with clients I respect and enjoy. And the second thing is that because of my background in strategy and my background in leadership, I'm really able to see both sides. I'm able to see the senior management and the senior leader side as well as the person who answers the phone in an organization.